And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to our final game here at Waterbury Municipal Stadium. Jack Petrucci live on Boxcast. This would have been a crazy Saturday afternoon here at Municipal Stadium, and a lot at stake tonight. A semifinal game, if you will, between the host team Overlook Blacksox and the South Troy Dodgers. And what's at stake? Well, the winner of this game will go to the Mickey Mantle World Series Championship game tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. to take on D-Bat Elite out of Dallas. And for Overlook, well, they're no stranger to the big moment, as they were the runner-up in last year's Mickey Mantle World Series tournament and are one win away from getting back to the championship game. For the Blacksox, Hector Alejandro, the right-hander, trying to punch Overlook's ticket to the championship game. And Hector Alejandro is also no stranger to this tournament. He was on the Blacksox team last year. He actually had a huge double in an elimination game against the Doolins Dodgers to help to keep the run for Overlook going. And here he's on in the biggest moment of Overlook season. Matt Tiberia, the third baseman, to lead things off here for the South Troy Dodgers. That's up high. The day started with 5 teams, and it'll end with 2. The 1-0 is cut on and missed. Tiberia at third base. The 1-1. It's popped out of play. Looking at the Blacksox defensive alignment, R.J. Ballone behind the plate. Third base, Johnny Green. Ryan Shalaba at short. Zach Shrout at second. And Jason Claiborne, the winning pitcher from last night, at first. Tiberia follows that back. And then left field to right field, Max Gross, James Theriot, and Aaron Nieves. That's the defensive alignment for the home team Overlook Blacksox. 1-2 pitch as he pops this one way up. Johnny Green under it at third base. He will make the catch for out number 1.
Right fielder, number 27.
So Liam Blessy, the right fielder, coming in. And that one's up high. The 1-0 pitch is fouled out of play. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He fouls that one back. Jim Shove behind the plate umpire today. Down the first baseline, Hector Santiago. And the third baseline, Joe Bellino, your 3 umpires for tonight's game. The 1-2 pitch is chopped down to third as John Green will let that go foul.
Were you here all day? The whole day? Here? Just on the front stuff? You know that because you do an Elmer Fudd. That's legendary. I know that. That's work you pay. That's work.
The 1-2 pitch from Alejandro. He chops this one to second. Shalaba on a hop. Throws on the first for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder.
And a guy who's had a pretty big tournament is their center fielder, Giovanni Wiggs. First pitch home from Hector Alejandro is outside. That's in there in the dirt, ball 2. So Hector Alejandro trying to punch Overlook's ticket to the championship game for the second consecutive year here at the Mickey Mantle World Series. The 2-0 pitch from Alejandro is cut on. Johnny Green makes the play at the hot corner. On to first, and a nice scoop by Jason Claiborne to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Overlook Blacksox. Bottom of the first coming up. Pat Walters, the pitcher on the mound for the South Troy Dodgers, with their season on the line in a semifinal, if you will, here tonight, as the winner of this game punches their ticket to the Mickey Mantle World Series Championship game, which will be tomorrow right here at Municipal Stadium at 10 a.m. It'll be Jason Claiborne, who threw an unbelievable game last night. He threw 6 innings. And was sensational. As he breaks his bat on the first pitch, right back to Walters for the first out of the inning. Ryan Shalaba, who's at shortstop, and had a
Ryan Shalaba.
very good defensive series thus far for the Blacksox. That one's outside. The 1-0 pitch is that one's up high for ball 2. 2-0 pitch misses low, and the Blacksox last game was last night at just around this time, 7:30, where they took down the South County Raiders to punch their ticket here tonight. And Shalaba works out a 4-pitch walk. So the Blacksox have their first runner of the ball game. And Cody Colon, who's been having a fine series at the plate, their designated hitter.
Cody Cologne.
That's a ground ball to the left side. That's going to get through the hole for a base hit. So Shalaba head down to second base. The Blacksox 2 on with only 1 out. And RJ Berlone, the 4-hitter.
Catcher, number 18, RJ Berlone.
So Berlone swings through the first pitch, strike one. Overlook trying to strike first here in this World Series semifinal. The 0-1 pitch is fouled back. The 0-2 pitch. That one misses high, ball one. With John Green, the third baseman, waiting in on deck. Comes the 1-2 pitch, cut on a miss, strike three. So Pat Walters has his first strikeout of the night for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 1, John Green.
So John Green, in the 2 games we've played at Municipal Stadium, he has 2 hits and 3 RBIs at this field. As that one gets away from the catchers and the runners are going to move down. So Shalaba's going to head to third, Cologne to second. 2 runners in scoring position. The 1-0 to Green, cut on and miss, strike one. John Green playing third base for Overlook. The 1-1 pitch, as right back to Walters on the mound. 0 to first to retire the side. Walters pitches out of a jam. 1 inning of play done here at the stadium as we're all tied 0-0 apiece. So Josh Brazilian stepping up here in the top of the second inning. He skies this one deep to right field. Ranging over is Nieves to make the catch for out number 1. So Jaden Waterman doing the DH.
Designated hitter, number 2, Jaden Waterman.
As they played South Troy in the second game today against D-Bat Elite. That one misses outside. Of course, D-Bat Elite taking down the Ponce Puerto Rico Cyclones in a game that just concluded about a half hour ago. So D-Bat is undefeated and in the championship game set for tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And of course, with the double elimination rule, the winner of this game has to beat D-Bat twice tomorrow to claim the crown. As that's low. So the championship game, game 1, will be at 10 o'clock tomorrow, live on Boxcast and right here at Municipal Stadium. And if need be, a game 2 will start at 1 o'clock. But both teams trying to get there here. And a semifinal, if you will, here in Waterbury, Connecticut at the Mickey Mantle World Series. The 3-0 pitch is high, ball forward. So Jaden Waterman draws a 1-out walk. Nick Scatterigia, who's been phenomenal defensively behind the plate for the Dodgers all tournament long. And he lines this one off the glove of John Green at third base, and it's going to roll out into left field. Waterman's going to head for third. Here comes the play. There it is. Not in time as he dropped the ball, and it's a double for Nick Scatterigia. And just like that, the Dodgers have 2 runners on with 1 out. As that just going off the glove of John Green over there at third base. And the Dodgers in a potential scoring situation here. There's Alex Masitis, the second baseman. As the middle infield for the Blacksox is playing back, the infield on the corners are in. First pitch from Alejandro is outside and time is called. So Alejandro trying to get out of this jam here. The 1-0 pitch. It's on the corner for strike 1. Masitis, who we saw on the mound at the end of the D-Bat Elite game 2 games ago. The 1-1 pitch from Alejandro. And that misses inside, ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. That's outside, ball 3. And Alejandro is 1 ball away from walking the bases loaded. And that's in there for strike 2. With Tyler State, the left fielder for South Troy, waiting in on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Foul the back. We'll do it again. As time is called. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that one's out to the shortstop. And Shalaba will go on to first. In time, they got the out there, but Jaden Waterman comes in to score. And South Troy strikes first here in the top of the second.
Left fielder, number 99, Tyler Stanton.
Scatterigia on that ground ball stayed put at second base. So Tyler Stanton up at the plate in the 8-hole for South Troy. And Alejandro steps off, and Alejandro looks like he's calling his infield in. So Alejandro, 1 out away from getting out of this inning. Although South Troy did strike first, they're up 1-0 here in the top of the second inning. Comes the 0-1 pitch. And there for strike 2. With Donnie Pincello, the shortstop, waiting in on deck. The 0-2 pitch. And slap to the right side. Zach Strout fields it on a hop, throws to first, and is in time for the final out of the inning. But the Dodgers strike first in this one as they get a run across. Bottom of the second coming up. South Troy leads this one 1-0. Aaron Nieves stepping into the plate here, who had a big night here last night. A double and a triple. As Nieves saws that one off. It'll be Nieves, Zach Strout, and Max Gross, the 6, 7, 8 due up here in the bottom of the second. As I think Nieves actually broke his bat on that last pitch, so getting a new one right now. As Pat Walters back out for his second inning of work, as Nieves grounds this one back up the middle, and Conchiella couldn't come up with it. And not going to be able to make a play on that one, as Nieves will reach on an error. Now Zach Strout, the second baseman.
Second baseman, number 2, Zeke Strout.
And check over at first base. As he pops this one foul out of play. Strout Primarily been the second baseman on this Overlook Blacksox team. There's the 0-1 as there goes Nieves. The throw down to second base is not in time. As he's underneath the throw, and Chris Sand is going to come out to the mound. As he is going to have a word with base umpire Joe Bellino. As he is not pleased with that call whatsoever. As Aaron Nieves, it looked like the ball actually beat him, but he got under the tag. So that's a big stolen base for Nieves. He represents the tying run. As Strout squares the bunt, and that one bounces low. So that one misses low. And the 8-hitter Max Gross waiting in on deck. And a chopper down to third base. Tiberia going to be a tough play. Throw to first is not in time. So Zach Strout, it's a slow roller but beats it out. And the Black Sox have runners on the corner with still nobody out. So Max Gross in the 8-hole, who actually at the beginning of this Mantle World Series was primarily the leadoff hitter for this team.
Left fielder, number 3, Max Gross.
That's on the outside corner for a strike. As Pat Walters quite the jam right now as Overlook has runners at the corner, still nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. The 0-1 is fouled back. The 0-2 to Gross, and he checked the swing. The 1-2 offering is that one misses high. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Cut out and missed strike 3. So a big punch out for Pat Walters as he sits down Max Gross for the first out of the inning. So James Theriault, the center fielder.
Number 16, James Theriault.
Theriault, the center fielder for the Black Sox tonight. That one's outside. Top of the order up on deck with Jason Claiborne, the first baseman. Comes the 1-0 pitch. That one misses outside. Two-0 pitch. That one's going to get by him. As a run is going to come around to score. And the Black Sox have tied this game up on the pass ball. So there's Aaron Nieves, who got a good jump over there at third base. And this game's tied up. Zach Strout went to second base on the pass ball. 3-0 pitch. That one's up high, ball 4. So James Theriault draws a 1-out walk.
First baseman, number
And back to the
14.
top of the order, and James Claiborne, who had a dribbler out to Walters back in the first inning. But that one's in there for strike 1. The 0-1. Cut on and missed strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball that misses outside. The 1-2 pitch. And that hit him. They got a piece of Claiborne. So he will take first base, and the bases are going to be loaded. So Chris Sand is going to take a walk out to the mound. As right now, Overlook in striking distance. As they have the bases loaded, only 1 out here. And Pat Walters trying to pitch out of a jam here.
Shortstop, number 9, Ryan Shalaba.
So Ryan Shalaba, who walked back in the first inning. That one's low. One out. That one's up high. Comes the 2-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike as Cody Cologne waits on deck. A dangerous part of this Overlook order coming to the plate. The 2-1 pitch. Fouls that one back now, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. That's going to miss inside, 3-2. Three-two pitch. That's in the dirt, ball 4, and he walks in a run. So Overlook now, it takes a 2-1 lead.
Designated hitter, number 23, Cody Cologne.
So Cody Cologne, who singled back in the first inning. Up at the plate, he lines this one out to left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit and get by him. 1 run's going to score. 2's going to score. The 3rd run's going to come in. Here comes the throw at the plate. It's cut off, and a bases clearing double for Cody Cologne as the Blacksox open this thing wide open. As Chris Sand is going to head out to the mound and make a pitching change. That's going to be the night for Pat Walters. And the Blacksox with a huge bottom of the second inning, 5-1 here in the bottom of the second. Donnie Chanchella in for relief for the South Troy Dodgers
RJ Berlone.
as he comes into a sticky situation here. As Clody Colon just hit a bases clearing 3-run double. And cut on and miss for strike 3 in the second out of the inning. This is the 9th Blacksox up in this inning, and it's the third baseman, John Green.
Third baseman, number 1, John Green.
That one catches the corner for a strike. The 0-1. That misses high. The 1-1 pitch is Green skies this one to right center field. And under it and making the play is Liam Blessy to retire the side, but not before the Blacksox bring home 5 runs in the bottom of the second inning, and they lead this one 5-1. 2 innings of play in the books here at Municipal Stadium. South Troy coming up down by 4. The Overlook Blacksox built themselves quite the cushion as they scored 5 runs in that
Leading off,
bottom half of the second inning.
number 24, Donnie Canchella.
It's the new pitcher, Donnie Canchella, stepping in as he grounds this one over to Strout at second base. On to first for out number 1.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt Tiberia.
So Matt Tiberia, who flew out in his first at bat. That one's outside. Hector Alejandro got a nice break in that bottom half of the second. Now it's a 4-run lead to work with. The 1-0, and he shoots that one back up the middle. That's going to drop in for a base hit. So Matt Tiberia is on with 1 out here in the top of the third.
Right fielder, number 27, Liam Blessy.
So Liam Blessy. It's in there for a strike. called. The 0-1 is in there for a strike. Now 0-2. And check over on first base. Giovanni Wiggs waiting in on deck. And that one's going to skip away from R.J. Berlone, and down to second base goes Matt Tiberia. Time is called. And time is called at the plate. As R.J. Berlone will walk out to Alejandro. A 1-2 pitch. Cut on and missed strike 3. So a big punch out for Hector Alejandro for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 7, Giovanni Wiggs.
And Giovanni Wiggs coming up to the plate. Wiggs swings for that one. Wiggs grounded out to third back in the first inning. The 0-1 on the outside corner, strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. That misses inside. The 1-2. On the outside corner, strike 3. So Giovanni Wiggs goes down looking. Then that will end the top of the third. Bottom 3 coming up. Overlook still up 5-1.
fielder, number 34, Aaron.
So Aaron Nieves to lead things off. His Overlook brought home 5 runs last inning and batted 9 batters. That goes way high as Donnie Cancella, who relieved for Pat Walters back in the midway through the second inning. As swings for that one is Nieves, as mentioned, a big night yesterday, double, triple. He was crucial in that win last night against South Colony. The 1-1 pitch is fouled out of play. One-two is cut on and missed, strike 3. The throw down to first is in time for out number 1.
Second baseman, number 2, Zeke Strout.
So Zach Strout stepping in. As he fouls that one away, Strout singled and came all the way around to score one of 5 runs back in the 5th inning. That ball misses up. With Max Gross, the left fielder, waiting in on deck. So that one's going to miss outside. The 2-1. As he skies this one to right center field, Bletsy coming over is under it to make the catch for out number 2.
Left fielder.
So Max Gross, the left fielder, stepping in with 2 outs, who struck out swinging back in the 2nd. That one's going to miss high. Gross, who, as mentioned before, was primarily in the leadoff spot for the earlier part of this Mickey Mantle World Series. But he's been in the 8-hole the last couple games as he lines a shot to center field. Giovanni Wiggs tracing back, and he will reel that one in into deep left center field to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, the Blacksox go as we're through 3 innings here in the nightcap of the Mickey Mantle World Series at Municipal Stadium. Blacksox still on top, 5-1. Top of the 4th here at Waterbury Municipal Stadium. Jack Petrucci live on Boxcast here for a semifinal, if you will, in the Mickey Mantle World Series. The winner of this game will move on to face D-Bat in the championship tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Josh Bazalian, the 3-4-5, or 4-5-6, excuse me, due up for South Troy, and they need some runs. After scoring first in this game, the Blacksox have scored 5 unanswered. All 5 of those runs coming in the bottom of the second. The 1-0. That's in there for strike. Basilian flew out to right field back in the third. The 1-1. Cut on and missed strike 2. And cut on and missed strike 3. As Alejandro gets Basilian swinging for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, number 2, Jaden Waterman.
So Waterman has the only run of this game as he walked in that second inning and came around to score on a fielder's choice. That's up high. The 1-0 pitch. High and tight. And Johnny Green's going to walk out to the mound from third base, just trying to calm Alejandro down. He has a 4-run lead here in the top of the 4th inning. That ball on the corner for a strike. Two one. That misses inside. Now 3-1. Three one pitch. Cut on and missed strike 2. As Alejandro went back with the fastball and had Waterman swinging. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that misses outside, ball 4. Nick Scatarigia, who has 1 of 2 Dodger hits in this game. That one's on the outside corner for a strike. The 0-1. And chopped foul. Well, the winner of this game is going to have to make a quick turnaround, as the Game 1 of the championship game tomorrow is at 10 o'clock a.m. So you imagine this game's going to get around at about 10 p.m. as Scatariga strikes out looking. Alejandro brought the off-speed pitch for the second out of the inning. As I was saying, this game probably going to get out around close to 10 o'clock p.m. and then 12 hours later, they're going to have to turn around and play in the championship game. That one in there for a strike. So Alex Masitis, who grounded out last time but drove in that run, because that one is low. The 1-1. This is outside. The 2-1 pitch. That misses inside. As Alejandro gives a check over to Waterman at first base. The 3-1. That's going to miss ball 4. So the inning will continue as head coach Mike Brown is going to make a walk out to the mound. With Tyler Stanton coming to the plate. As Overlook just 1 out away from getting out of this top of the 4th inning. As Tyler Stanton grounded out to second base back in the
Fielder, number 99,
second inning.
Tyler Stanton.
The first pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. The 0-1. This is high for a ball. 5-1 Overlook leads here in the top of the 4th inning with 1 more out to get out of this. The 1-1. Up high, ball 2. Two 1 pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Strike 2. So Alejandro 1 strike away from leaving 2 men on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. The 2-2 pitch. Got him, swinging strike 3. And Alejandro with a huge punch out to retire the side. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Overlook leading by 4. Bottom 4 coming up. Blacksox up 5-1 in a semifinal, if you will, game here. Winner is in the Mickey Mantle World Series Championship game to face the D-Bat Elite tomorrow right here at Municipal Stadium at 10 a.m. James Serial leads this off, and he shoots it into the gap. It'll get down. Or it's actually going to be caught in left field, reeled in by Tyler Stanton. Great range out there in left field.
First baseman, number 14, Jason Claiborne.
As Claiborne tries to drop play. So back to the top of the order. Claiborne, who grounded out to the pitcher. It was hit by a pitch and scored. The 0-1. Cut on and missed. Strike two. As Cancella came into relief for Waters, and since then has been superb. The 0-2. Got him swinging, strike three. So two quick outs for Donnie Cancella here in this bottom of the fourth inning.
Shortstop, number 9, Ryan Shalaba.
So Ryan Shalaba, the shortstop, stepping in with two down, and he takes strike one. The 0-1. That's outside for a strike. No, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Cancella, and it skips in the dirt. Here's the 1-2 pitch. In there for strike three to retire the side. As he got Shalaba looking with the breaking ball. And a quick half inning for Donnie Cancella as the Blacksox go down in order. 4 innings complete here at Municipal Stadium. Top of the top of the 5th inning coming up is South Troy trailing by 4 as they need some runs with their season on the line here tonight in a winner go home game here at Municipal Stadium.
Leading off for South Troy, pitcher number 24, Donnie Cancella.
So Donnie Cancella, the pitcher, with a chance to help himself out here as he fouls that one back. Cancella in the 9-hole who grounded out back in the 3rd inning. As he saws one off to right field, that's going to get down for a base hit. So Cancella gets the inning started on the right foot for the Dodgers. It's back to the top of the order, and Matt Taberia.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt Tiberia.
So Matt Tiberia, who flew out in the 1st and then singled in the 3rd, as he takes strike one. Comes the 0-1. That's going to miss low. Let's check out at first. That one misses high. So 2-1 the count. Matt Tiberia, the leadoff hitter for the Dodgers. It's a 2-1 pitch from Alejandro. And that misses inside, ball 3. Check over on Cancella at first base. Another check. Still nobody out in the inning. South Troy trailing by 4. The 4th consecutive time Alejandro has given a check over to Cancella on first base. 3-1 pitch. As that one's outside, ball 4. So the first 2 batters of the inning are on for the Dodgers.
Right fielder, number
And a
27.
big part of the lineup for South Troy coming up, and they need this big. As Liam Blessy, the 2-hitter, who grounded out to short and struck out 0 for 2 in this game. And that skips in the dirt and is going to get away from Berlone. As 2 runners are now going to be in scoring position for the Dodgers. So a huge spot, and mound visit is going to be taken. So runners on second and third for South Troy with nobody out. They're heart of the order coming up, down 4, and this is a big inning for the Dodgers. Now is the time to get back into this ball game. The 1-0. That's up high, ball 2. Two-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. Two-one pitch. And he fouls that one back. Now 2-2. But Giovanni Wiggs standing in on deck. Two-two pitch. And he slaps this one to the right side and caught over at second base by Zach Strout for the first out of the inning. So here comes Giovanni Wiggs in a big spot here.
Center fielder, number 7, Giovanni Wiggs.
That one misses low. One 0 pitch. That misses outside, ball 2. Two 0 pitch. That's outside, ball 3. And Alejandro one pitch away from loading the bases. Three 0 pitch. And Wiggs taking all the way, and he misses high for ball 4. So that will load the bases for Josh Basilian, who's been one of the bigger hitters on this South Troy team all series long. With Cancella on third, Tiberia on second, and Giovanni Wiggs at first with one out here, trailing by 4. That's in there for a strike. Basilian flew out and struck out in this game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. That's in the dirt. Good stop by RJ Berlone. As what we see in this tournament, if a pass ball hits the backstop and a runner's on third, more than likely that run's going to come in. The 1-1. That's up high, ball 2. The 2-1 pitch, as he fouls that one back 2-2. Time is called at the plate. Two. And that one misses inside for ball 3. Alejandro thought he had strike 3 right there. Big spot here. The 3-2 offering. And he shoots that one over to the right side. Claiborne with a nice play. Nobody at first base, but Alejandro beats him to the bag. But a run does come in to score, so Basilian brings home a run, and it's 5-2. As Donnie Cancella comes in to score. And Tiberia goes to third. Wiggs goes to second. And Jaden Waterman represents the tying run with 2 more in scoring position. And still a pretty big spot for him. A chance to cut into this deficit. First pitch is over the plate for a strike. Here's the 0-1. That's on the corner, strike 2. So quickly getting ahead in the count is Alejandro. The 0-2. Got him looking, strike 3. So Hector Alejandro leaves 2 men on in scoring position to get out of the inning. The Dodgers get one back though, as Overlook still has a 5-2 lead heading into the bottom of the 5th. Cody Cologne stepping in, who has the biggest hit of this ball game. The 3-run bases clearing double back in the second inning that led to a 5-run inning.
Overlook.
And is the
Designated hitter, number
difference in this one.
Cody Cologne.
As it's 5-2, the Overlook Blacksox lead the South Troy Dodgers here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As that breaking ball misses highs, Cologne, along with the double, also singled in this game, so he's 2 for 2. A 1-0 pitch, and cut on and missed. Strike 2. The 1-1 offering, and breaking ball is in there. Cancella out for another inning in relief, as really since he's been in has silenced this Blacksox lineup. As he chops this one down to third base, a diving stop. The long throw from third is not going to be in time, and it's going to roll off the wall as Cologne's going to head into second base. He will get there, and the third time Cody Cologne's been aboard. So Cody Cologne is having a big game for the Blacksox. Three errors on the day for this South Troy team. It's R.J. Berlone stepping in, who's struck out twice in this game. As he saws that one off foul. Shoots this to the right side, and he can't make a play on it. Over at second base, the throw is not in time. So, an error on the part there at second base, as Waterman couldn't field it cleanly. And Overlook has runners at the corners here with nobody out.
Third baseman, number 1, John Green.
So John Green in a pretty big spot here. And he fouls that one off. So big spot here for the Blacksox to extend their lead here. As the corners are in, he's going to get down the bunt. And they're going to go to first. They get him in time, but Cody Cologne crosses the plate. And it's 6-2 Blacksox.
Right fielder, number 34.
And on that, R.J. Berlone heads to second base. So the Blacksox still have a runner in scoring position with Aaron Nieves stepping in. He chops this one down to third base, right under the glove of Tiberia, and that rolls into left field. The play at third is not going to be in time, as the 5th error of the ball game for this South Troy defense. And Chris Sand is going to take a walk out to the mound. So runners still at the corners for Overlook with only one out. And Zach Strout coming to the plate.
2, Zeke Strout.
And he squares the bunt. He's going to get that one down. Here comes the play at the plate, and it's going to be in time as they get R.J. Berlone. So they try to do back-to-back safety squeezes But Cancello ran it, saw it the whole way through. But Nieves is going to go to second. Zach Strout is going to go to reach first. And with 2 outs, Max Gross is coming to the plate. That's in there for a strike. The 0-1 is fouled back now 0-2, and Cancella an out away from getting out of this inning. The 0-2. And it's slapped over to the shortstop. Great concentration on to first is in time to retire the side. But the Blacksox, they get a run back. And the deficit is back up to 4. 5 innings complete here in the World Series semifinal, as Overlook still has a 6-2 lead. Top of the 6th inning coming up here at Municipal Stadium in Waterbury, Connecticut. The 4th straight year the Mickey Mantle World Series has been in the brass city of the world, Waterbury, Connecticut, here at Municipal Stadium. As the host team, the Overlook Blacksox, are 6 outs away from making it back-to-back appearances in the Mickey Mantle World Series championship game, where almost a year ago to the date they lost to the Bulls right here on this field, and they're trying to get back there. And Hector Alejandro looking to do just that, where Nick Scatarigia starts off the inning with a single to the right side. Alex Masitis
Shortstop, number 24, Alex Masitis.
coming up to the plate as Alejandro pitched 5 innings strong, 4 hits allowed, only 2 runs. So even though it's a 6-2 ball game, Overlook and South Troy both have 4 hits apiece. But it's the Blacksox who have a 6-2 lead, and that's partially because the South Troy Dodger defense has made 5 errors in this ball game. There's the 0-1 pitch. That one misses inside. The 0-1, and he slaps that one to left field. That's going to get down foul. Here's the 1-2 from Alejandro, and that one misses outside. As just a reminder also, the winner of this game goes to the championship, but regardless if it's South Troy or Overlook, they're going to have to beat D-Bat tomorrow twice to be named Mickey Mantle World Series champion. Check over at first. So the 10 o'clock game is the first game of the championship tomorrow right here at Municipal Stadium, and if necessary, game 2 will be a 1 o'clock start. 2-2 pitch. That one just missed on the outside corner. Masitis in this one grounded out in the second and walked, but he did drive in a run. Three-two pitch as Alejandro stepped off. Here's the 1-2. And that just missed on the outside corner. And 2 on and nobody out, and Coach Brown's going to make a walk out to the mound. And it looks like this might be the night for Hector Alejandro, and it will be. Who threw phenomenal baseball through 5 innings, 2 runs on 4 hits. Alejandro was marvelous. As we're going to have a pitching change here as the Blacksox still lead by 4. Logan Bissett, the new pitcher for the Overlook Blacksox.
Left fielder, number 99, Tyler Stanton.
Is Tyler Stanton. And a big spot here is that one's going to get away from Berlone. And the runners are going to move down to second and third. There's still nobody out in the inning.
Number 4, Logan Bassett.
So this is really a spot for South Troy to cut into this deficit. They're down 4. They only got 2 cracks left at it. One-0. Breaking ball that misses high. It's Logan Bissett and the Blacksox are 6 outs away from going to back-to-back title games. So that's in there for strike 1. The 2-1 pitch. That's in there for strike two. Now Johnny Green's going to head up from third base. The 2-2 pitch. Got him looking, strike three. And a big punch out for Logan Bissett as he fires 3 straight strikes past Tyler Stanton. It's Donnie
Pitcher.
Coachella
4, Donnie Cancella.
with a big chance to help himself out here on the mound. As a base hit could bring in 2 and cut this lead in half. The first pitch. That breaking ball misses high. The 1-0 pitch. That misses outside. So just like the batter before in Tyler Stanton, Logan Bissett has fallen behind in the count 2-0. And cut on a missed strike 1. The 2-1. That's high ball 3. And even bigger, the top of the order for South Troy coming up on deck. The 3-1. As he saws this one up deep to left field, Max Gross chasing it back. He makes the catch, tagging and coming in to score. He'll get there without a throw. That's the second out of the inning, but Scatterigia comes in to score, and it's 6-3 Overlook. And Matt Tiberia, the top of the order,
Number 5, Matt Tiberia.
up at the plate with Nick Alex Masitis sitting on second base. And a breaking ball is fouled away. Tiberia is 1 for 2 in this game. He flew out, singled, and walked. Here's the 0-1. Put on a missed strike 2. The 0-2. Outside, ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball that misses high. With Liam Blessy, the 2-hitter, waiting in on deck. The 2-2 pitch. As that misses high and outside. So here comes the 3-2 pitch. Cut out a missed strike 3. As a pumped up Logan Bissett comes off the mound as he just got a huge strikeout. As that'll conclude the top of the 6th, but the Dodgers, they get a run back. Bottom 6 coming up. Overlook still up 6-3. Top of the 6th inning here. There's the Blacksox still up 6-3.
Center fielder, number 16, James Theriault.
It's 9-1-2 due up here in the 6th. James Theriault to lead things off. That's up top. Theriault is 0 for 1 with a walk and fly out to center field. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, after the conclusion of this, the game ends, make sure you stay live on this link. As Theriault pops this one up to the right side, ranging over and making the sliding catch in right field is Liam Balesi. As after the conclusion of the game, stay live here on this broadcast link, as we will have post-game interviews with players and coaches up here in the press box. After the conclusion of the game, keep this link up, as we will have live interviews up in the press box with players and coaches. So back to the top of the order in Jason Claiborne, who grounded out, was hit by a pitch and struck out. That one's outside. The 2-0. That's in there for a strike. 2-1, and Donnie Cancella, since he's been in, only has allowed 1 run and has minimized the scoring outburst. For Overlook, it was that 5-run bottom half of the 2nd, and then they got one back in the 5th. That's how they have got their 6 runs. As Claiborne goes opposite field and it drops in for a base hit. As he takes a wide turn at first base, he kind of reached out and just tried to foul that ball off, it looked like, but it goes right over the glove of Matt Taberia at third base.
Shortstop, number 9.
And Claiborne's on with 1 out in the 6th. Ryan Shalaba, the dangerous part of this Blacksox order, coming to the plate. That one's outside. One out. And there it goes, and it goes to the right side for a base hit. The hit and run worked to perfection, as if Waterman was in position, that would have been a routine line out, but because he had to cover second on the steal, it goes through the hole, and the hit and run worked to perfection there for the Blacksox. So back-to-back singles, and the guy who's got the biggest hit of the game, Cody Colon at the plate, who of course had the bases clearing 3-run double back in that 2nd inning. He's up with 2 more men on, with only 1 out. The 0-1 is up high. The 1-0. That's in there for a strike. The 1-2, the 1-1 pitch rather, is outside, 2-1. Ryan Shalaba, the catcher, waiting in on deck. Two one. He fouls this one back. Now 2-2. The 2-2 pitch to Colon is in there for strike 3. Cancella went with the outside breaking ball and got him looking for the 2nd out of the inning.
Catcher, number 18, R.J. Berlone.
It's R.J. Berlone, who struck out twice and reached on an error in this game, 0 for 2. 1-0 pitch, cut on and missed for strike one. One, two. Cut him back. 1-1 rather. Now it's 1-2 after the foul ball. A 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike three. So two huge punch outs for Donnie Cancella. And that will do it for the sixth inning. 3 outs to go. With South Troy's season on the line, they need 3 here. As the Blacksox trying to make it back-to-back appearances in the title game, they could do that in the top of the 7th. 6-3 Overlook. Top of the 7th inning here in Waterbury, Connecticut at the Mickey Mantle World Series and this year's semifinal. As Logan Bissett is 3 outs away from putting Overlook in the title game for back-to-back years. But he has a tough part of this lineup, the 2, 3, 4, and Blessy, Wiggs, and Feliciano due up for the Dodgers. Blessy in this game, who's 0 for 3. And needs a big hit here with the Dodgers season on the line. The 0-1 pitch. That one's outside. The 1-1. Cut on a missed strike two. The 1-2 pitch from Logan Bissett. Cut on a missed strike three. 2 outs away. As Logan Bissett with another huge strikeout.
Center fielder, number 7, Giovanni Wiggs.
And here comes Wiggs, who's 0 for 2 in this game with a walk. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, a reminder at the conclusion of the game, stay live on this link as we will have interviews with players and coaches live in the press box following the conclusion of this game. As Giovanni Wiggs swings through the high fastball, 0-1. Cut on a missed strike two. Logan Bissett has really found his groove the last couple of batters. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one misses outside. 0 for Overlook. Hector Alejandro went 5 strong innings. And Bissett's been here in the 6th. And now 2 outs away from advancing Overlook to the title game. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He leaves that one upstairs. 2-2 now, excuse me. The 2-2. As Wiggs fouls this one off. Our fourth and final game here at Waterbury Municipal Stadium. And the Blacksox trying to end it. The 2-2 pitch. As he saws this one off to center field, he's coming in and underneath it to make the catch is Theory up, and the Blacksox are not away.
First baseman, number 34, Josh.
And the season for the South Troy Dodgers is in the hands of Josh Billis-Allen, who has been very solid this Mickey Mantle World Series tournament. That one's in there for a strike. That's up high. Billis-Allen is 0 for 3 in this game. A flyout, strikeout, and ground out. 1-2 pitch. Or excuse me, 1-1 pitch is low, 2-1. So 2-1 from Bassett. That misses low, 3-1. So 3-1 from Bassett. And there for strike 2. The fans here for the hometown Blacksox know it's at stake. The 3-2 pitch. Cut on and missed strike 3. And the Blacksox are going back to the title game for a second straight year.
Final score.
As Logan Bassett was magnificent in the 7th.
Troy Dodgers 3.
And the Overlook Blacksox, the host team of this tournament, is going to the Mickey Mantle World Series Championship for a second straight year. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We'll have post-game interviews coming up in just a minute.
you.
Back up top, ladies and gentlemen, after the Overlook Blacksox advanced their second straight Mickey Mantle World Series title game, Logan Bissett and Cody Colon. And guys, a big one in this one. You guys took down South Troy, and Cody, we'll start with you. Possibly the biggest hit of your guys' season. You won that bases clearing 3-run double that finishes off the 5 spot. Take me through that bat for you.
Well, you know, they were having real trouble fielding the ball cleanly every time it was put in play. So my main goal was just put it in play, put pressure on the defense. That's really it.
And Logan, you got the save that punched your guys' ticket to the title game. You came into the 6th inning. They got a couple runners on, but you were locked in and struck out the last 2 batters. Take me through your mindset on the mound tonight.
I was just trying to hit my spots and make my fielders make plays for me.
You guys with a big game in this one, and of course, for you guys are going to the championship game tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Overlook making it back-to-back appearances, and Logan, we'll start with you. What's the mindset going into tomorrow?
We have one of our aces throwing tomorrow, so get a few runs for him and he'll paint the strike zone.
Same thing, we just gotta keep throwing strikes that we have. Pitches will be great this tournament. Keep pressuring the defense, and I think we'll be good.
Cody and Logan, congratulations making an appearance in the championship game. We'll see you back here at 10 in the morning tomorrow. Good luck, guys. And back up top with Overlook Blacksox head coach Mike Brown. And, well, Coach, you're no stranger to this moment. Back-to-back appearances in the Mickey Mantle World Series championship game. And you guys had a big second inning, 5 runs. That was a difference maker. And just talked to man Cody Colon, who had the big hit. But you guys were down 1-0. They drew first blood, but it didn't phase you at all. How did you feel your team responded with that 5-run second inning?
Well, you know, we got the first couple runners on in the first inning. Again, same as last night, we weren't able to execute from there. Once we lost the lead, or I should say, once it became 1-0, it's like clicking a switch with these kids. They kick it into overdrive, and I told them it's very important that we get Hector a lead at some point. I said we're going to go small ball early. We're going to execute the tying run first, and we'll go from there. That all worked out. Cody coming up in a very good spot. Cody is an excellent hitter, power hitter, and he knew. He changed his approach. His batting instructor is my assistant coach, his dad, Jorge Colon, and he just let him know, I want you to cut the ball in half. Okay, we're not going for the deep fly ball here, and he absolutely destroyed that ball. And we were fortunate, excited about that.
And on the pitching end of things, equally as fantastic. Hector threw 5 solid innings. And Logan Bissett, cool, calm, and collected as he was really looking on. A number of strikeouts in those last 2 innings. How impressed were you with, there's some situations where they had some base runners, but both of them were very composed. How impressed are you with them on the mound today?
Well, Hector is a seasoned pitcher. He's been in big games before. I was completely confident in him. Putting Logan Bissett in that situation, I've coached him since he was probably 6 or 7 years old. He came up through the Overlook system, and he's a 14-year-old. He's a 14-year-old pitcher, so he has the heart of a lion. He has nerves of steel, and I didn't even think twice about who was I going to go to at that point. He was originally etched in to start this game. Hector came back from a tournament or whatever it was a late minute. Let's pitch Hector instead, and we saved Logan to close it. Again, the kids, it was just fantastic. My pitching has been unbelievable, and pitching wins games.
And Coach, here you are again, back in the championship game, and the second straight year you get to play in front of your home crowd one last time against the D-bat team tomorrow. What's the mindset going into tomorrow morning?
Well, we again, a lot of these kids were here last year. They know what it takes. We're rolling right now. We're gonna face a very, very good D-bat team. We're in very good shape for pitching though. I have my number 1 and my number 2 available. They're reset, so it's all about, and I'm sure they do too. So it's gonna be all about executing, and one game at a time. We got to beat them twice, but we can't get to game 2 without game 1.
Okay. So once again, joined by Overlook head coach Mike Brown. You're going to the championship game once again. Congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you.